You're listening to the audio production of The Farmer's Wife, My Life in Days by Helen Rebanks, published by Harper Horizon and read by Esmée Cook. Dedication. For James, Molly, B, Isaac, and Tom. But the effect of her being on those around her was incalculably diffusive, for the growing good of the world is partly dependent on unhistoric acts, and that things are not so ill with you and me as they might have been, is half owing to the number who lived faithfully a hidden life and rest in unvisited tombs. Middlemarch by George Eliot. Dawn. The cockerel crows. 5:30 a.m. I pull the blanket over my head, trying to hold on to the night just a little longer. Some days there is a blurry moment just before I wake up, when I exist in a dreamlike state. I forget which bit of my life this is, forget that I am a mother and a wife, and that I have 1,000 things to do. I didn't always have these roles, but I knew them well. I grew up in a busy farmhouse. My bedroom was in the attic. Some mornings I would lie staring through the skylight to the clouds, with a head full of teenage ideas about how I'd escape the farm. The noises of the kitchen would drift up the stairs, the kettle boiling, dogs barking, doors banging, Mum calling for help with the work or for me to get ready for school. I dreamed of being an artist and travelling, with days that opened out before me to create things, with lots of time to think and read. I didn't want the life of a farmer's wife. The women and girls worked indoors and smelled of soap. Their chores never ended. Washing, ironing, cooking and cleaning. Men and boys did the outside work. They smelled of muck. They lived by a dirty, wet and cold routine of milking, feeding and shepherding, and didn't talk about much else. I hated the bind of the farm. But, despite all my girlish ideas, I am now here, in my own farmhouse on a hillside in the Lake District of England, just 6 miles from where I grew up. I live with my husband, James, and we have 4 children, Molly, B, Isaac, and Tom. There are also 6 sheepdogs, 2 ponies, 20 chickens, 5...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?